Hey everyone. So today I'm doing a ranking, but you may see something's different. Depending on how it looks, I'm either going to, cause I'm not gonna name any names, but someone kind of complained about the fact that I have the pictures in order, and they do have a point. To be fair, they're saying that it's a bit spoilery, but that's for my own benefit because if they're not in order, then I will struggle to find the next one. So that's for me, but it is spoilery to be fair. So to compromise, I've either put a bar over the pictures so you can't see them, or I've just cropped them out, depending on how it looks. Because if it looks bad cropped out, I'll just put a bar over them, but if it looks fine cropped out, then they're cropped out. I'll find out once I'm editing, but you'll already know before me while I'm talking. But anyway, today we're ranking, if you can see them. Actually, no, you won't be able to see them. What am I talking about? Today we're ranking all the Sonic shows. Now, there have been a few Sonic shows. I just want to say right off the bat, I'm not including the movies or the OVA in this because they're films, so they don't count. I'm just ranking the TV shows. There aren't as many as I thought there were, though. There's and only 3 of them will have the same voice actor as well, which is quite funny. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I actually just finished. Well, I haven't finished it yet. I still have 2 episodes, but I can already tell that it's not gonna turn good at all. So there is one that I'm ranked low, even though I haven't finished it, but I don't really care. So yeah, but let's get on with it. Okay, that's what I do feel kind of bad for because I watched this show so much as a kid. I actually still own it on DVD. It's the only Sonic show I own on DVD to this day, and that's Sonic Underground. Okay, now this is probably one of the most unique of all the Sonic shows, but just looking back, it's actually really the weakest one of them all. I don't think it's the worst one. I just find it the weakest one. So I feel like even Sonic Adventures, which I will talk about in a little bit, has a little bit more going for it because at least the animation's a little bit good, and I don't know, the animation in this one's not good at all. It really isn't. I remember I don't remember it looking like that, but yeah. This one is kind of the weakest. I do like the idea of Sonic having siblings, and they each all have their own attributes that make them special. But then the medallion thing with the magic instruments is quite weird, and yeah. And arguably this has the worst version of Eggman as well. He's not threatening or funny, and that's what Eggman's meant to be. So why? So yeah, Sonic Underground is the weakest of them all. I'm sorry, but Sonic Adventures I'm actually going to rank a little bit higher. Okay, so this is the worst one, but it's at least funny, At least Eggman's actually funny in this one, and his robot henchmen are hysterical. And even Sonic and Tails are funny. So yeah, and also we see Eggman's mom in one episode, and it's generally so hilarious. Oh my god. She has a mustache, but she's voiced by a girl as well. She's voiced by a female voice actress, so it's really funny. I just like that. So yeah, this one ranks higher than Sonic Heroes because at least I actually laughed at it. There is one episode where this monkey loses his dad because Eggman captured it and is gonna use the dad to destroy the planet, and then Sonic has to save the dad. But yeah, that was weird. Anyway, this is the one I was talking about that I haven't finished yet. Knuckles. Okay, so even though this is more of a spin-off, I'm still counting it, and this is generally one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my life. This is oh my god. Every scene with Knuckles in it is hilarious, though. I only have laughed a few times. I laughed at the beginning because Knuckles has built himself, a racetrack in an obstacle course. And then when he, gets to the end, he hits the sign and it spins round in the games. And that was so funny. So I have had a few laughs, but the actors are so bad. They're really bad actors. I'm glad that the movie actually at least has good, competent actors, but the actors in the show, oh my god. There's one episode where, he goes to, Wade Whipple's, that's his name, yeah, to his, house, and they have, they have a meal, and it's, I don't remember what it's called, but it's, a Jewish holiday, and it doesn't feel awkward, it just feels boring, and, I'm dying inside while watching it, because he's arguing with his sister, and then the mom's you better stop this, and then, the sister stabs him with a fork, and I'm what is happening right now? Is this meant to be funny? So, yeah, Knuckles is probably the least funniest Sonic cartoon out of them all. Cartoon show, sorry, it's not a cartoon, it's live action. Anyway, I'm gonna hurt a lot of people with this one, but Sonic X goes in the B tier. I just can't rank it higher, because I actually recently rewatched this, because I hadn't watched it in years, and oh my god, it has all the problems that I have with most anime, which, the voice acting, like, Jason Griffiths is good as Sonic. Now that I know he voiced Sonic in Sonic X, I can't unhear it. So now whenever I see him in Sonic, I just think of Silent. So that's hilarious. But I just think, that's the problem I have with most anime, where everything is just loud and shouty and oh my god, Like, at least in the other ones, like, the voice acting sounds a little bit like normal talking, and it's not like I'm talking like this because anime, You know what I mean? This is why I don't watch anime. I'm sorry, but it's true. And also, Chris annoys me. I didn't understand why people hated him so much, but I get it now. I get it. I totally get the hate for Chris. And season 3 is just weird, Like, season 1's fine, and season 2 is actually based on the games, so I'm fine with that as well. But also, I'm not fine with the fact that they just glossed over Shadow's backstory in the dub. Like, come on. Give us the dark backstory of Shadow. Don't pretend that it was all nice and Like, actually, hang on, because I recently watched, all the stuff that they censored in Sonic X, and I have to talk about this. So, in Sonic Adventure 2, Eggman's granddad, he was, shot by the gun agents, obviously, and then so was Maria trying to free Shadow. They were both killed by a gun. But they just totally glossed over that in the dub. They tried to make out that Maria just left and Shadow never saw her again, which makes out that she's still alive somewhere, which is not the case. That's the point. Maria died. That's why Shadow is so, angry and wants revenge. And then, as you all know, they actually shoot, we don't see it in the games, but they shoot, Gerald Robotnik on camera, because I've never played Sonic Adventure 2, by the way, so I only, know it from Sonic X. So, yeah. So, he's, talking about how Shadow's, the ultimate life form, and, how the gun agents have took over the project, and then they've chained him up, and he's, they're filming him talking about it, and then that's after the video's over, they shoot him, but in the dub, he's talking over the bullets. You can hear the bullets, and he's still talking, even though he's meant to have been killed there. So it's what? Okay, that's my rant over. Sonic Boom, I'm actually ranking higher than Sonic X. Okay, so it's probably weaker than Sonic X, but Sonic Boom is hysterical. We all know this. It's genuinely, this might be the funniest Sonic cartoon. There's so many iconic moments and quotes from this, and it's wow. And arguably this is Eggman at his best. This is Eggman at his funniest. Eggman in the show. He's not my favorite version of Eggman, but he is so funny and I love him. And even Knuckles is really funny in this. He's much funnier than he is in Knuckles, so what does that tell you? The only character I don't like is Styx, though. She is annoying, that's the nicest way I can put it. I don't actually have a lot to say, because Sonic Boom's not really anything special, but compared to the other Sonic cartoons, it's an actual riot, and it's so funny. So, yeah. Anyway, Sonic Prime is an S tier. This is the most recent Sonic cartoon. I just wish it was longer, though. It only lasted 3 seasons, and, I don't think it was enough. Each season got, around 8 to 9 episodes, I want to say, but it just wasn't enough for it. I'm sorry. It has a cool story where Sonic's trapped in the multiverse, and also, again, the multiverse. I think I've talked about this before, how annoying the multiverse is now. They've really, hammered that into the ground, but I actually do like it. I like the alternate versions of Tails, Knuckles, and Amy he sees. Even Rouge is important in this, and I'm not gonna lie, this might be an unpopular opinion, I actually prefer Rouge's outfit in the show over any other outfit she's had in anything else, because she is way too sexualized. Because she's literally an animal, so it's really weird. But this outfit, it looks practical for her fighting style, but it also covers things. I'm not saying women should cover up. Don't worry. I'm just saying she's literally a teenager and an animal. So please stop sexualizing her. So yeah, but if she was an adult, I wouldn't really care that much. But she's not. So yeah. But, yeah, and also, the alternate version of Tails in the show is kinda evil. He's not quite evil, but you'll have to watch the show to understand that. Anyway, was there ever any doubt? Sonic SatAM. It's short for Saturday morning, by the way, Saturday and then, morning AM, obviously, just in case you didn't know that. It's not actually called that, that's just what the fans call it. Anyway, this is the best Sonic cartoon. I think most people will agree. whether you like Sonic X more, you can all agree that this is the best Sonic cartoon. It has the best story. It probably has the evilest, darkest version of Eggman, because in this version, it's not like evil versus good. In this version, Eggman's won, alright? Eggman's just won, and he's taken over everything, and there's only a few animals left, Sonic and his friends, who are trying to defeat him, but even then, when they think they have the upper hand, Eggman just powers back up really quickly. Like, honestly. They do defeat him in the end, and, you know, I don't want to spoil it in case you've never seen it, but the ending was quite bad, I will say. It might have the worst ending of any Sonic cartoon, because, actually no, never mind, Sonic Underground does, but, yeah, I don't like the ending for Sonic Saturn either, because it ends with Eggman's, like, old, sidekick becoming the next villain, and then he says, like, he's not alone, he just sees two glowing eyes in, like, the darkness, and then that's it. I really want them to bring this show back, just because that would be really cool, and I would definitely watch it. That would be so cool. Also, even though Tails isn't that important, he's really cute in this one. He's cute in Sonic Adventures as well, but I think he's really cute here. Okay, he's not the best version of Tails, though. I think the best version of Tails is probably Sonic Prime, to be honest. But, yeah, I really do like him in this. And then, there's also Sally, you can see here. She's basically Amy, but better. There, I said it. She's not sexualized. She doesn't just fancy Sonic and that's her whole personality. She actually has a personality, and she wants to save her people because she's the princess, and her dad was the king, and he was like killed. Well, technically killed. Okay, Eggman doesn't kill people; he turns them into robots. Like, so yeah. But yeah, this is the best Sonic cartoon, and it always will be. There are a couple of things I don't like as well, like this. I don't even remember his name, but there's this one character who's kind of an asshole to Sonic, and he's jealous of him, and it's like, come on, do we have to do that? And arguably it has the best animation out of all the Sonic shows as well, which, yeah. I love this one so much, and I haven't watched it in a while. I might rewatch it and see if it still holds up as S tier, but right now it holds up as S tier. But that's my ranking of all the Sonic shows. If you're curious, I would probably put all the films in S tier, and probably the OVA in C tier, because I didn't really enjoy that, but that's my ranking of all the Sonic shows for now, and unless they make new ones, I might redo this at some point. Let me know what your favorite Sonic show is in the comments down below, and please like and subscribe, and hopefully the screen will look good. And I'll see you next time, bye!